Yo, what up? It's your boy D Will. I'm back at it again. Another episode of D Will Show. Episode 108. It's crazy. I got a bunch of them in 108. I got a very special guest. I got the basketball league commissioner Carlnel Wiley. Tapping back in with me. He was in. I had him on earlier in my episodes, but it was one of my favorite people that, hold on, I think I got him right here, he calling me. My guy, what's up? I'm on live, so if you go back out to the homepage, you just click on it at the top, it says that I'm live. So like go back to the main menu on Instagram, and at the top it'll show that I'm live, just click it and I'm gonna bring you in. Alrighty. Thank you, mama. So like I said, it's one of my favorite people. Very good guy, man. So I definitely get to talk to him anytime I can. There we go.
Yeah. My guy.
Yo! Yeah!
My guy.
Yes,
What's
sir.
up? How you
I
doing,
can't
my
call.
guy?
I'm good. How you doing, man? What's
I'm
happening, baby boy?
I'm doing, man. I'm going. I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Hey, you're doing really well, bro. Proud of you.
I appreciate you,
Proud
bro.
of you. Proud of you. What's
Man.
going on with ya?
Man, bro, I'm going with the motions, trying to, get back to the groove of life, man. You know how
You're
it is.
supposed to. You're supposed
Def-
to. You're doing awesome. So proud
Definitely.
of you. Yes,
Definitely.
sir. What's
Let
happening?
me give you a little introduction, man. You deserve it. For y'all who don't know, this is my guy, Mr. Carlnel Wiley, TBO commissioner, coach, whatever you want to call him, good man, everything, all of the above. This is this guy right here, one of my favorite people on earth. So I definitely had to have a part two. Good guy right here. Man, my guy, how are you, man?
Dude, what's happening? What's going down?
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man,
Good to see you.
Definitely.
I hear you. And I know I have to get serious on this conversation a little bit, so I will.
No, you be you, man. You be you.
Hey,
you.
I'm gonna stay in my lane, bro. One thing I have to say, Andre Emmett, they served justice on it, so I'm good. His mama's good, family is good, so I have to say that. Peace out to them and the baby mamas and his beautiful girls. They are awesome. And I have to go once again with you, young man. You right here. You're doing your thing, bro. You're doing your thing. And I'm so proud of you. I just got to give respect where it's due. Keep it up. But I'm sorry, I won't take your time. Let's go.
Good. You
What's
good.
happening?
Man.
What I got to talk about? I'll get serious for a minute.
We can do everything. Talk about everything.
We can do whatever. I'm going to go with the protocol. You feel me? Stay in my lane. What's happening?
So to start off, kind of, on a kind of a serious note, I know this we don't really talk about this much as men. But my guy, how is your mental health? How are you living day to day? How do you deal with emotions? How do you, are you one of those people that like to bottle everything in? Do you cry? Do you talk to people? I think that's kind of, important topic that we need to talk about more of. So for you, how do you deal with it? Are you willing to share how you deal with your day-to-day problems and how you handle things?
Hey, you know what? We've been through all trials and tribulations, right? You know it's going to end. I do know of a hierarchy. You can call it what it is. If you do need to talk to people, express how you feel, but I believe in it. The sun is always going to shine. I'm not going to let nobody bring me down and put me to that level. I have too much going on. I think I'm involved and I want to impact lives each and every day. Running this league and not being, I've always said I wasn't traditional. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to start now. So when I say people need help, you reach out to them. You got outlets, you got avenues. that you can reach out to. I don't bottle nothing in. I let it all out. You see it, it's right here. My heart is right here. And I have a chip on both shoulders, so I'm weighing them both. I do know the struggles to everybody, and it's not just that easy because we're surrounded by a lot going on in this world today, but it's very serious. I do mention it about our league, that what we have chaplains, coaches that are very involved in these young men's life. You know what I mean? So we do want them to reach out to them. And I do believe in helping a brother and not kicking them down. And don't talk about it. I'm about it. Understand what I'm talking about? We cannot always solve the problem, but we can always be an ear to listen. I was talking about that today at lunch with someone, and I just said, the best listeners can give the best advice. I keep it real simple, as simple as you possibly can in this day and age, right? I do think your inner circle needs to be very important to you. You have to trust them because you do have some backstabbers. You got some greasy people, and you know, you call it what it is, but use those people also for strength. And one of the coldest things I ever heard in life was pray for your enemies. And who does that? Pray for your enemies. You know, like, yeah, they said something bad about you. Feel me? It doesn't matter what magnitude they did put you in. You know that ain't you. You feel me? So use that, as we always say, change that narrative, change it to a positive, and I do, because no matter how high I get, you know, you see all the quotes and who says it, because if it ain't said by somebody you respect, it don't really mean nothing to you. You know what I mean? So when people say God works at his highest, man, God is great. There's got to be a hierarchy. If he didn't put us in the right place, I mean, we the third planet from the sun. This is facts now. You know what I mean? So we put us in the right place. There's different things that people just really don't gravitate to and go, man, you know, what's the signs? The signs is real. I'm not going to wake up every day being mean and talking vindictive to people. I know they out here for us. That's fine. But when we come together, I know most people can talk about it. I know it sounds so cliche-ish, but there are things out there that people can gravitate to. And God, dog, I was just trying to tell my daughter the other day, social media is killing us, isn't it? Come on, man. If you see me, and this ain't just to get over. You know what I say a bad day is, baby boy? A bad day is me missing it. Me dying. It ain't a bad day. I want to see my daughter get married. I want to continue to do and love life. So I'm not having a bad day, so I can't sit up here and say, this smile is fake or this smile. Trust me, my life is real good. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah.
But people that are in sorrow, dig deep a little bit right now. Dig deep. And I tell you, and see, now, I didn't want to be too serious, but God, dog, I miss my grandmother, my uncle. I lost my sister like back to back in a month. And I thought, and Dre, and what he meant to my coaching and me going further in life, because him and Bobby Simmons taught me as an OG at the time.
Coach, you got me in tears, man.
Bro, they taught me to be real to this game. TBL, thank you, Mr. Magley, for putting me on this platform that I could use. But I go back to, I think all coaches right now need to understand, I don't call you a coach, baby boy, if you ain't a coach. You feel me? You have to deserve that. And that's off the court, on the court, all that. 24 hours a day, X's and O's, I get all that. But it's really about the Johnny and the Joes. It's about that chemistry. So I praise these young men that I've ever encountered with coaching, the girls that I got to coach too, AAU that I got to coach. I did it on all levels, but they taught me something. You're teaching me something. And I think at 50, man, ain't it wise now to listen and learn from others? man, you can still be taught. And they're so vulnerable now. I do think when your life changes, I'm not that reckless dude no more. You feel what I'm talking about?
Absolutely.
I just think it's so much energy to be bad, to just be conniving and all that. Man, nobody wants that. I want to see that smile on your face. I want to see that laughter. I want to see that love. I get it. We all been there. We ain't supposed to hug somebody. Man, I'm hugging you. You dig?
Absolutely.
People know when they come around me. They know what's happening. And I get it. They're going to be haters. I wouldn't even call them haters. I love them. I love every bit about them. So people with their avenues and where we're at, where our city is, change your surroundings. You have that choice to honestly change your surroundings and know one thing. You are loved by someone. Absolutely. Trust that. Believe that. You know what I mean? I was a man that I couldn't accept love. Come on, man. Do you see me? You know, I'm over there like I'm the man. What?
Yes,
what? Are you serious? Y'all can't tell me nothing. I'm over there like back up. So, and I get it. A street kid to glory and just being able to love life and share life with all the above. Shape, size, women don't matter. You know, what's hurtful enough, I don't like what I'm seeing about some of the guys. What should I say, baby boy? How should I put this? When you don't know somebody, you go, well, what's up with them?
Mm-hmm.
Time will tell. I'm really disappointed in the way my young men, my black men now, let me holler at you, are treating women, messing with little women, young ones. And I'm disappointed because some of my young men were so close to me. And I don't know if it's a sickness, whatever it may be, but I want them to get help. And I will do anything in my power to get that. But is that disturbing for me? Come on, man. I'm raising a beautiful 15-year-old daughter, and she is the world to me. You know what I mean? Got a mixed family, joining a blended family, as Kel says. You know, that mean everything to me, especially her. Everything. So, come on, y'all. Mental health is real. I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was an excuse at first. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did, because I didn't think I thought that we were just giving in. But know who you are. I think everybody shares a gift, every single person.
Yes, sir.
Okay? I do believe in the greatness of human beings. I don't care what color you are. I do think of greatness. And take that greatness out. Let's talk about that more than anything. You dig?
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
Come on, man.
All right. We got the important part. That was
I'm
important. We need that.
God, dog, you get me in sweat, bro. Where the fan at, dog? Oh, my God.
No, this is
bro,
important.
Don't do that to me, bro.
This is important, you know, and I'm glad you shared that, because, like I said, that got me in tears. And I'm sure whoever watches this on the replay, that's going to help them. They need to hear that, you know.
Come on, man.
I appreciate you for even sharing that. That was deep. All right, we're gonna light it up a little bit. We're gonna light it up.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. I'm about to cry. Don't do me like that. Come on, baby.
Yeah. For those who don't know, Coach, what is the TBL? What does it stand for? What is, you know, just to enlighten us, for those who don't know, what is the TBL?
Let me lighten you up. It's the basketball league. It's over 44 teams, and we're growing. We got 2 additional teams coming up. Got a couple of teams in the making in Canada. We're a professional basketball league, stepping stone for all that's involved. We are recently joined together and partnered with the NBL Canada. So it's, hello, you feel me?
Yes, sir.
I gotta tell you, I tell everybody, okay, baby tells me not to. My daughter says, don't point. Zachy tells me, don't point. Okay, I got to tell you. I got to point. You feel me? Bro, we are huge. Understand this much, we not going to stop this grind. We want people to get on board. I've been there. I understand, and I can't even say it, and I won't say it. It's minor leagues of basketball. No, it's not. Okay, hold on. No, it's not. We get it in. Hey, these dudes get it in, bro. 528 players on a 12 to a roster, over 600 refs, 21 refs that I deal with constantly. And I have to tell you, it's a daily, and it ain't a struggle when you love it. I'm going to tell you, don't sleep on our league. Now, guess what? I don't even mention the other leagues. I say the brother and the cousins is the NBA and the G League. Y'all get it in too. I feel it. But we had 4 or 5 of them things in there too now. Okay? We have also our refs, 15, 20-something refs, 143 countries that look at us. Like, come on, man. D, we're a big deal, bro. We're a really big deal. It's a very good platform. But I told you before, and I'll say it again. See me, about 90% of our league, 95% of our league look like me. So you could coach, you could play, you could coach, and you could go in the front office, and you could be an entrepreneur. You could do what the heck you want to do. You understand what I'm talking about? You can understand this game. And it's of IQ. It's however you want. We have women involved. We have women, our coaches in this thing, coaching men that are average age of 25 years. Come on, man. The coaches are fabulous. I make sure I have calls with them. Sometimes I do during the season. I have daily calls with them just to get them right. This is a platform for our coaches too. You know, I think they the coldest people in the gym. A lot of people don't know that. They run actually the show. The refs, the players, the crowd. You can do it all. It's just them 2 coaches right there. They don't realize that. Very important to the game. I want this league to be very professional, so I don't downplay it. I think it comes with being very professional. At times, building great relationships is important. The Mags and I, we love relationships. We want people to feel special and feel loved because, and part of my French, I don't give a damn how every coach coaches in this world. But I'm going to tell you one thing, how I coach in the 5-6 years that I was ever a head coach. I was coach of the year for a reason, right? But those 6 years that I was a head coach, it wasn't about me. Now, I could go through a list of 2 years with them girls and 4 or 5 with them babies, with them grown men, but they made me that guy. Because they allowed me to display their talent. You dig what I'm talking about? So that there, the award has nothing to me. It's kind of great for them to go, hey, man, my coach got that. Now, don't think I wasn't in the office and was fighting for my guy to be MVP, 16, all that. You know what I mean? Mr. Community Service. I need that. You know what I mean? Because they did everything and put it on the line, sacrifice. A lot of people don't know. I don't know what they did, but I know them 2 hours that they was with me. We're going to get it in and play all hard. We're going to understand this game, and we're going to get it in. We're going to get it in. So that means everything to me. So being the TBO commissioner, and I tell you one thing, what we got here is from being an assistant, from starting from rock bottom, being an assistant, becoming a coach. And then I decided with Mags that I wanted to help the coaches in the league. You follow me? I didn't think I was helping them. And at that time, they're looking at me as the coach is telling this guy in the league and he's trying to help the league out. Who is he? Follow me now. So I got on their level now and said, let me help as a commissioner and make the league better, and not just me better and just stay out of it. That ain't who I am. So I jumped in, boots and all, and strapped it on, and I do it every day. I was on a call at 4 o'clock this morning with somebody back east, and that's what I have to do. You understand what I'm talking about? To make sure they are right. There are some things I think, as I said, trials and tribulations we need to go through, and that's fine. We will tackle them. I call them speed bumps. You feel me? Just slow me down a little bit. It ain't no big thing, but it's hey, okay. Hey, all right. You feel me? But we do what we do, and I think me being in the league for a minute, the G League, the D League, development, high school, junior college, D2, D1. There's levels to this game, and it's proven what level you want to be at. I say it's a mindset. I always say don't worry about your situation. Your opportunities outweigh them every day of the week, homeboy. Your opportunities will always overweigh your situation you in. So you can put yourself in bad situations. You still got an opportunity coming. And I think, and I speak for all of us at the TVL and even the teams that have entered, that been in it, that's who we about. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about,
Yes, sir.
we want to give these young men opportunities to furthermore themselves ahead in life, business-wise, money-wise. However, I do want you to become a great father, great husband, however you choose to be and live your life. Just live that thing. You know what I mean?
Yes,
and
sir.
Smile. We
Yeah.
got some grumpy men, you know. I know it's not traditional, but Mrs. Magley's so cute. She says, I just don't want our guys to just take mug shots. They be sitting over there like this. You know, don't nobody want to smile. I get that. But coming from us, we get it and understand that sometimes we have rules in place. I hold our league to a high standard. You know me. You know who I am. I think anybody that does know me, I don't cheat basketball. Never had a day in my life. But we do have standards. We got guidelines that we wish people to abide by, follow by. But one thing to another, baby boy, we want them to be professional and carry themselves like beautiful men that they are.
Absolutely.
Get it? Yeah.
Absolutely. And I'm glad because lately I follow the Basketball League Instagram page, and every day is just a new team, 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 a new team.
Hey, we Oprah and another one, and you get a team, and you get a team.
Absolutely.
Yes. We in your city, we in your state. Yes.
Absolutely. So I just wanted to ask you, what is the end goal for the TBL? I don't want to say end goal. What is the ultimate goal? What do you want out of the TBL? I know
Super
you want
64.
worldwide.
Super 64. And we're going to different countries. Other countries are coming to us. We are in a process of working with major things. Major countries want to they select teams and come over here and play us. They don't want that smoke. They know me. I be talking smack even on the calls. I don't care. But don't play me like that. But no, we want 64. We'll get to a point where we're a high commodity, and we are. Who we are, we're paying players, man. How good and special do they feel to get paid what they're worth, somewhat they're worth? I can't say we're actually paying you what you're worth because that would be a lie. I'd be telling you a lie. But to be paid and play in front of your family, right? Play in the States, travel in the States, probably see cities you haven't played. But an end goal, love each other, play hard, kick butt when you're on that floor. But when you get off the court, I want you to be who you are. You go home to your wife, kids, loved one, business. You are doing right. You are running it right, making that money, what everybody feels, because it's comfortable. I get it. But you understood that we started this, and it is from the heart. Nothing else. Nothing else. I got to tell you, I work for the most great people on this earth. I mean, they are the most kind-hearted people, and sometimes don't we all take kindness for weakness? Sometimes you got to be good cop, bad cop. I'm just going to be, I don't think tough things at times is necessarily fair. So I like to change that, per se, and say equal. Can I be equal? And, you know, I get, at times people look at it as, well, you're treating this team this way. But that's where we are right now. I live in that moment. And guess what? I do the same thing for you. When it comes up, when a problem comes up for you, don't think that I'm just going to shift you to the side. I don't worry about people hitting daggers or talking about me. I'm very secure in myself. You know what I mean? To understand this. But I have to tell you one thing, and I think everything gets right. One who lives in glass houses can never throw rocks. So in order for me to run this league, I had to get right.
Yeah.
You know, I can't be pointing fingers at everybody else now, baby boy. I got to get at me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that was the most important thing. But come on, man. It's the top 64, baby.
Yeah.
We got to go. Stop getting all serious, bro. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you, for real, bro. I'm tired of you.
You got to see it from the bad and the good.
Hey, okay. I'm with you. Let's go.
Another one for you, Coach, is like,
No.
everything we do in life is going to have its pros and cons. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What has been maybe some of your biggest challenges that kind of, you know, like you said, it was a speed bump for you at one point in time. And then what was a high moment for you where you just felt like everything was going right for you? Because we always see the good, you know what I mean? We might not always see the bad behind the scenes. If you could just, you know, whatever you're willing to share, what has been some of the highs and lows for you? Maybe just as a man, as a commissioner, as a father, as a whatever, Coach. Just break it down for us.
Follow me real quick. Am I going to say this right? I'm going to talk to you right now because you're trying to get at me, little young fella. I see you, young buck. And you get me hyped right now. How does this make sense? My challenge, as well as my achievement, is one and the same. Because empowering the lives of these young men, which I said earlier, right? In our league, it's challenging because sometimes you have to go through hoops to reach a goal in all levels, and I get that. But I want to get them to understand that. They can do anything they put their mind to, but it's going to take some work. Are you willing to put that work in? They talk about it, the blood, sweat, and tears, man. I feel all these young men, man, they want it. They want it so bad. I'll do anything I can help. That's also my biggest achievement.
Absolutely.
600 men. Yeah, 600 men, empowering them. In the preseason, it starts. That's a big deal to me. Absolutely. For them to strive to be the best. So my achievement, my challenges are my achievement.
Absolutely.
And that touches my heart more than anything. My instant gratification is for these young men to get everything they want. Drench it out. Train it like a towel, man. I dig where their heart is at. I get calls daily, emails daily. I don't ever try to big time my guys. I do text them back. I'm not better than anybody. So I pride myself on that. I did that as a coach, that I would never turn away a kid even when they were in bad situations. I never left them hanging. I probably lost a couple of jobs that way, and I'm okay with that. But at that time, I think where black men feel we are deserted or abandoned, I would never do that. I think one of the most important things that I learned from my grandfather was telling me, be there for the birth of your child, because then you'll always be there. So it didn't matter. I was actually working then at college game, and I drove many miles and hours away just to be there for Angela and Aaliyah, for Aaliyah to be born. And that meant a lot to me to be there for her born and be there for that birth of that child, man. That means everything.
Absolutely.
Y'all don't know that. Sorry, but that touched my heart.
Appreciate it, Coach. I
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
it.
Yes.
I know I talked to a few guys, you know, and every time I talk to them, they speak very highly of you. You know,
I appreciate
Mo Charlo. He told me that.
Hey!
He told me to ask you about him, Mo Charlo. Just talk about. Mo, man, Mo is my guy.
Oh,
He's been on the
bro,
show.
let me tell you, a lot of people don't know this. I got many skills. I got many skills to pay the bills. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
His wife and him asked me to marry them. I went online, and I became an ordained minister. I know. Bye-bye.
Talk to him.
What? I had to get right. I did for him. And Mo Young was something that I went back and coach at DVC, Emilio, Coco, said, this dude is like you. And I was like, hey, he is. What a talented dude. At 6'7", could do it all, handle the ball. Don't make me start talking about this dude. This dude was cold. I always say there was dudes that weren't in the league that should have been in the league. Hey, he's one. I watched him. I actually got to coach him in the D League. What an amazing man. Not that good looking, but he's all right. He think he good looking. He might be on. I don't know. He might be on. Let's just say, not that good looking. But my gosh, D, he means the world to me. He grew me up. He watched everything I went through. He corrected everything he needed to in life. Is a great father, great husband, great brother, nephew, uncle. But to see him prosper on the court and off the court means everything to me, which I say, I went back and got right for him. Send y'all pictures later, you feel me? We was buttoned down, looking good. And I went through and I married him. And it meant a lot because you're like, how you gonna get right for your dude, right? You never been asked that before.
Yeah.
What? Who does that? But I did that for him. At least I loved him to life. Mo means everything to me, man. For real. He's dear to me. I don't even think we've ever argued about anything. So it's kind of funny he asked you that.
Mo is so soft-spoken, man.
You don't say much.
I met Mo for the first time in Vegas, man. Mo was just so, man, it felt like I knew Mo all my life.
All your life, right?
Mo is a good dude. Mo is,
I think, my gosh. Man. Bro, you ain't got to tell me, bro.
Hey, one more guy I got to ask you about, Coach. One of my favorite players from Chicago, obviously. I'm going to ask you. Fabian Harris, man. That's my guy. He was just on live earlier. I talked to him. He said he had just spoken to you today earlier or something like that.
He did.
And, Fabian Harris, just talk about him. He's tough as nails. He goes
beast.
after it. Mo, he actually has a crazy story. Fabe.
Dude.
Fabe is just I don't know, man. I'm attracted to his story, man. I'm just
you're
a big fan of him.
Tears in my eyes. We gonna get real right now. You want to get real?
Talk to me.
When I became my first year in what they called the league? Midwest Professional Basketball League. Bloomington Flex, AJ Guyton, my mans. They gave me an opportunity. I was ready in 3 days. I flew out from Reno. I came out there to Bloomington. Somehow I had to get right. Put a sweater on and a scarf on. You know me. You know how I get down with the get down. Bro, they gave it to me. Crowd met me. I went to a bar, talked about where I was, what we were going to do. They gave me a courtesy car. They gave me everything. I'm in Bloomington. You know the deal.
Yeah.
I told Fabo, and I call him Fabulous, he is also a story of mine. He made me grow because and he can probably vouch for this and probably still be mad at me. Fabo, I love you, baby boy. You are the man. You in Paris doing your thing. You feel me?
Yeah.
I asked him something. I asked him to be the sixth man. I had I called the Jackie Robinson of the league. I'm going to be kind of unpolitical here. I had the only white boy in the league, and he was cold. And I needed him to start, and Fabulous came in and shut it down. Ended up being 6th man of the year. We ended up going through a lot that year, trial, but he had to know where I was coming from, but I trusted him like no other. I have another one, Jonathan Lloyd, that played in Oregon, that they're so similar, but they played in big universities, played in big-time games, but they allowed me to be a coach. It was growing pains, right? A lot of people in the years have actually asked me about him, and I would tell them anything. That is a talent, and can't nobody tell me nothing about talent. And let him rock. But if he don't trust you, he don't trust you. Mm-hmm. And you got to also understand where he comes from. And a lot of assistant coaches, they don't understand that. Yeah. You feel me? So don't make him out to a bad guy, because that's some gun can go. I gave him the keys to the car, and it was a Rolls Royce when he was in that thing. Yeah. I could chill like this. I ain't gonna lie. I would sit back, and they would go, is it going in? And then people were like, oh, why are you making the wrong move? Why are you not starting them? Hey, y'all, hold up. How that be going in? Trust me. He'd be sitting at me, D, looking at me like this. Get up. I'd be like, ready. Hey, you're good. I'd look at him. You know how coaches turn around. Okay, I ain't looking at him. And I go, time. He would go in there, change the whole game. You know how we do in the shot. We pick you up 94 feet. What it do? Everybody had Cheetah win. He would have that guard sitting over there like this. He was applying pressure. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? You know, I say the same thing about Jerome Randall. All of them, man. These dudes are the toughest dudes, and you got to know where they come from. But please understand their story. And I understood him. He sat in front of me. I never gave up on him. He ended up, oh my God, we getting real. Cracking his thumb, broke his hand. We beat a team by 30. This is where we at. And we fighting. So we getting real. This is just who we are. You know this. Yeah. I'm over here doing an interview, and the coach comes up and was like, Coach Wiley, we need to go. I'm like this. And the first time I'm feeling good about myself, I'm doing an interview. Yeah. I said, okay, this is the third time they came. He said, no, now. I said, okay. I took the headphones off. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go. Yeah. I'm out. And yeah, he was very important, pivotal in my life. Practice. I saw what he was. A lot of people weren't on his level because he compete playing checkers. Man. He just compete. He compete playing, getting in front of the line at a fast food restaurant. Don't get it twisted. He's competing, and that's why I don't play at all. I'm super ultra competitive. I do believe I don't care who you are. I don't care what name you got. That's just who I am. I want to see who I am. So now I'm going to stay back and just compete in this commissioner role, and I'm competing for us all. And I can't be beat with everybody behind me, and they know I'm leading. Yeah, we're going to go down. Fabo. Magnifico. Perry, baby. I see him. I just connected to him. A lot of my dudes. Oh, my gosh. And everybody know out there, and we're going to keep this real. We was giving y'all the business, too. We had some dogs, bro.
Man. Him and Rome, man, just, Chicago breeds toughness, man. If you don't got it mentally,
you ain't got it. You ain't got it, but we are misunderstood, though. Trust me, Rome going through the same thing where he has to question people, and that's bad because half the doggone time, I'm trying not to curse, he was smarter than them. But he was giving respect, and I think Fabulous was the same way. You try to give your elders that respect, but don't give that to them if they don't deserve that. You understand what I'm saying? And at times, they can lead you in the wrong way. And why wouldn't they tell them that, doggone it, sometimes you might know better than me at this time. But why me bumping my chest of what I did, man, that led me, no. You better listen to them. They knew the game instinctively. They wasn't going to make a play. And, yeah, okay. I think they did make every shot, though. I ain't going to front. But but if I put the ball in, it happened, and you just go, wow, sometimes you got to believe it. Fabu was probably the first dude that ever told me, Coach, don't worry about drawing up a play. Give me the ball. Don't get at me right now. I'm trying to be the man here. You feel me? Hold on. You got this, though. You got this? Yeah. He looking at me like, yeah. Like, trust me, dude. I got this. And I'm going, all right. Now, you know your posture as a coach, you got to sit there and go, do you sit down and stress, or you go, let's go?
Yeah.
Or you just sit there like this. All right, here we go.
You got to believe in him, just like he believed in himself.
And I did. And I think all my guards knew that, how I felt about them. And, man, he never let me down. He never did. He won many games. And he didn't actually make the shot. Sometimes, and most of the time he did. But sometimes he just made the right play. And he never made me look bad. And I was just like this, yes. And now I know. I mean, one time it happens and you're thinking, I never thought it was luck. It was like, this might be for me and him. For him to feel he can trust me. For him to know that, Wiley did what he did with me then because he loved me. And Fabu, if I never told you that, I was growing too. But look at us now. I made the right decision for us. Regardless if I might not agree with it. Politics, probably reason why I stay in that level, because the NBA and everything else, I get it's politics, but I can't just throw shit on the wall, baby boy. That ain't never been me. Because these dudes go in the trenches with me. They're in practice with me. They might need family help during the season. You dig? They might get sick. I'm going to get them chicken noodle soup because I care for them. That way, being young, you used to be kind of shy of saying, I love you. And I have to tell you, my kids, Zachy and Aaliyah, say, I could go to 7-Eleven, and I told you this before, and I go to garbage can and take it outside on the side of the house and put it in the garbage, and they say, I love you, and I love you. And I had to say, why do you tell me you love me that? And they said, Daddy, in 30 seconds, you could die, and I want to know the last thing I said to you is that I love you. And that's touching. Do you understand? I mean, we talk here and there, correct? And I tell you how proud I am of you, and I tell you I love you because maybe you're missing it from your father, but guess what? You ain't never going to be not told you are loved.
Absolutely.
You need to know that. You definitely need to know that. But Fabu,
absolutely,
in the building, baby.
Yeah.
Is he up? Is he up? Can we call him? What's that?
Man, let me see. I sent it to him. I think he might be. They probably like 8 hours ahead over there.
Oh, they definitely 8, 9. He probably in the gym. I saw him over there squatting some shit.
Yeah.
Big buff boy. Do you think, Pippin? No, you the man. Oh, you the man.
Okay. Man, I apologize, Coach, because these questions we going up and down, up and down, up and down. But that's
fine.
That's fine. We need this.
Talk to me.
There was, if I was to put a mirror in front of you, I got this from my guy, RB Fleet podcast. I took this question from, so I'm gonna give him his props because I got it from him. If I was to put a mirror in front of you, and you were looking at 18-year-old Carlnel Wiley, what would you say to him?
Come on, baby boy. I'm gonna keep it simple. Carlnel, keep it going. Never stop. It's a tough road ahead. At times, you'll need to push through. but you're going to make it. You're going to make it. There's always sunshine at the end of the tunnel. It's a light. If you believe in it. And I always believe it, getting out of where I was and not really having parents in my life, but I will honor my mother and father to the day I die because they put me on this earth. I don't envy, I don't hate on people that do have parents and that can cherish them because my grandparents were everything to me. But let's not also say the world raised me too. Coaches raised me. Women I was with in the past raised me. You understand what I'm talking about? I became who I was through mess ups as well as accomplishments. You know, I understood who I was. I'm a loving person. I'm a caring person. I'm untraditional. People notice in who. That's probably why I think, you know, if I wasn't going to follow the rules, I'm going to love my cats, my dudes. So if they're starving at night, I'm going to feed them. I do think we were talking about that off the record, and that kind of gets into one of our next questions, but I'll keep it simple, man. Life is great. Treat it that way. But I told you in the beginning of this podcast, a hard day for me is me not being here. Me not getting to see my daughter get married. Me not being able to see my grandchild or grandchildren that she'll give me. You understand what I'm talking about? That'd be tough. I'd want to see that. I'm only here for another 30 more years. I'm cool. I don't want nobody taking care of me like that. So that makes me smile to go for it. You understand what I'm saying? No matter what anybody is saying to me, go for it. And if you don't know, you can't do it by yourself. Okay, you do need some help. You need some honest ones. But I have to be the man that my daughter looks at me as she says, I open up the door for everybody and I'm kind. Well, that sets that example for her. She ain't going to be with no chump. I promise you that. And I don't have to speak to you in a high voice. I can holler at you and talk to you. We ain't got to put hands on each other and all that. We don't have to do that. Because I think growing up, that's all I knew were hands. Why get into all that? We just don't. Nobody really wants to get into it right now. I'm sorry for us all hurting and killing each other. I don't know what is going on, but just they're not listening to the right people. And they just don't have the right love and they're acting up. But we also use that coping mechanism as that alcohol, that weed, and some of that other stuff that we do. I know it's out there, but it's not out there to help us in any way. We're not trying to be angry at everyone or get on Instagram. We stealing jewelry from people, shooting people, you know. Be good. Come on, man. Come on. My grandkitty, boy, they trying but they part of the family. Trust me, they ain't mine.
Oh, absolutely.
But I make sure I take care of
we
kids.
Got one too, and we love them.
Hey, dude, you might sit up here and say, "Oh, like, please, I'm bringing them treats home. I'm bringing them the mouse. I'm doing what I can. I'm bringing them the yogurt." Don't tell them.
That's how I was in the beginning. I was like, I don't want no cat. Nah, man. I love the cat, man.
No,
I love them.
No,
I love them.
But anybody in my home is welcome. You know how I get down. You know this. You're going to be out here soon. You're going to be out here soon. You know how I get down. But I love them. They're part of my family. So, but you know what it is. Come on. Wiley at 18.
Yeah. If you could change one thing in the world, Coach, what would that be for you? If you were in power, and they said, Mr. Wiley, what could be one thing that you can get rid of forever in life? What would that one thing be for you? Because there's so many things you can choose from. But for you, what would you choose?
No hunger. Come on, man. I need everybody to eat. You understand what I'm talking about? You need nourishment to feed that brain. Feed your body. I don't ever want anybody to starve. You can't go and put your name on the orange juice, you feel me? Even if it's mine, I don't care if I brought it in the house and you eat it, drink it.
Yeah.
No hungry, baby boy. I don't want, one of the best things I want, and I will work on, and Buck helped me out. Monty Buckley, shout out to you in my first camp with the TBL juniors in Vegas, baby. You got to come out here and see us.
Oh, yeah.
I got to apply lunch for them. And it meant everything to me to give them some food because I know they were hungry. They gave me everything to see the kids ask if they could give their little siblings some sandwiches. You feel me? Now that was it. I cried for an hour, and I will continue. I remember being at camp, and I was starving and hungry, but I felt that was the way you would. The coaches would pull you off to the side. Maybe not fair, but pull you off to the side, though. Come over here, get something to eat, little fella. But you know me, the ones I'm riding with, I'm getting a sandwich for them, putting it in my backpack.
Yeah.
But to feed them, I don't want anybody in this world to go without eating. We go without other things in life, and that, to answer your question on me, okay, I'm going to be honest, I don't like when people don't eat. I still, to this day, look at my refrigerator when I go, and this is just for me, I make sure my refrigerator is full. Even if I don't pull nothing out, it could be whatever, but I've been hungry before. And I don't never want to be hungry again. I open up the door, baby boy, and go open it just to look at it. I ain't gonna lie to you. To this day, at 50, I still do it. I think, people will look at me and laugh and go, man, that's crazy. But I've been hungry. I've been starving. Absolutely. And I never want to go without. And I don't think anybody goes without around me. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
I'm not trying to show up anybody when they do break bread with me. Follow me now. Does this make sense to you? But when you sit at a dinner table, everybody know I don't give a damn going. If it's 10 people, 15 people, we having a conversation, right? Everybody talking and laughing, right? Everybody drinking and eating what they want, right? You know the most awkward moment is when that bill comes. What? You feel me, baby? Hold on. The bill comes, or they ask you, how do you want these checks separated? And you see some couples going, hey, we're going Dutch, right? You know what I mean? What? Baby boy, you're sitting over there going, baby, you just sat here and drank the whole champagne. You know what you got the 13-ounce steak.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, honey, baby boy, now the conversation has changed, correct? Throughout the whole table. And guess what I've done? And I will continue to do. I tell them in the beginning, I got it. Nobody is going hungry, and keep this conversation going. Guess what? When everybody's sitting there, oh gosh, honey, get your wallet out. Get your wallet out. You know what I mean? Get your thank you guys very much. Enjoy it. And they all sitting there like, hey, baby, hey, the meal is paid. Who did that?
Yeah.
They go, oh, it's taken care of. Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah. Everybody
Nobody
feel good now.
Yeah. You feel me? It's just it, man. I just don't know. And I will do that for the rest of my life. I guess when you break bread with me, I don't want you. Let's not worry about that. I got this. Don't matter how many people we got with your girl, whatever, wife, I don't care, kids. I just got this. No one is going hungry. So I worked a little bit that week. You feel me? I got a little chips with dip. You feel me?
Feeling good. Yeah.
Feeling good. We all right. Okay. You know, as
okay.
I'm sitting over there eating a salad. What?
I ain't even get the steak. I got water. Like, come on now.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't care. But they gonna walk away and feel good. Like, hold up. That's your friend that bought us a dinner. He's a good dude. Don't really care about that. But guess what? That conversation continues. And y'all have a good night. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Have a good night. Oh, see,
Yeah.
Wiley, you feel me? Does that make sense? I'm good. I'm good, baby. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I got for you, Coach. You know, I'm
Uh-oh.
pretty sure you probably hit this on the head a million times tonight already, but for you, what is the meaning of life for you? How do you look at life? What do you think life means to you? How is life supposed to be? For you, how do you look at it? Because maybe,
You want me to be selfish?
man, how do you look at it, Coach? How do you put life in perspective for you? You know what I mean?
Okay. Yes, sir. Now, you know, like I said earlier, I'm 50. So my perspective has changed quite a bit.
Absolutely.
All right. I have now slowed down a little bit. I've really enjoyed the little things in life. Oh my God, this is tough, but not tough. I no longer feel that I have to appease people. Follow me. Uh-oh.
Gonna get deep now.
To what makes them happy. But really to what makes me happy. And I use that word appeasing because we do it very consistently as men. Kind of comes off fake a little bit too. When I was young, we always thought of doing the big things, right? Do we not? And not saying I don't still to this day. But we get ahead of ourselves no matter what the consequences are and who we've hurt. Now, I put my family first. What always seems to work out. When your priorities are right, it all becomes easy. Life is meant to enjoy it. Whatever it is I want to do, I want to be able to enjoy it. I want to be able to enjoy everything. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
I think having a man, having a blended family, and I'm going to hit things a little differently here. Follow me, baby boy. Some of us are great stepfathers, but not real good fathers. I want to be a great father and a great stepfather. And I have many other children that are out there that mean a lot to me. They know who they are. That's just who I am. Does that make sense?
Yes,
so
sir.
My life in perspective at 50, you kind of answered the question. Going back, I had Aaliyah at 35. And we always hear this from our fathers or our elders that we highly respect. Life is not in perspective until you have children. Okay, so, and having a daughter means everything. Kind of going back to when I said that, I want to be a mirror image of who she would somewhat want. Somewhat see how a man, now being a dad, a single dad for a while. I mean, Aaliyah's 15, she's 12, 13. Yeah, 12 and a half, 13. I couldn't show her how a woman was, but I could show her how a woman was treated. You understand what I'm saying? So
yes, sir.
I couldn't have friends over. And that was shocking to me, which Kel's helped me with that, coming over to the house and having parties for her. I mean, you know, moms are looking at it like, oh, that's a black man over there. I ain't saying my daughter over there. I get all that. It's scary. But that took away from my child. And she knows growing up with a black father was difficult. I pushed her hard, and I continue to push her, but I've eased up with a lot of school was everything. They can take anything from you, but they can't take away your degrees or your education and what you've learned. One thing my grandfather also told me, if you want brothers to know it or don't know it, put it in a book. He didn't actually say it like that, but we have to do our research. It's okay to read. I'm constantly learning from my kids. I think any woman that's been with me in the past and what Kels is going through now with me is just knowing that, my gosh, I gotta go hard. You understand what I'm saying? And I am different. I think I am rare. I think my blood proves it. You know, when we just getting a blood test a couple months ago for my health, I find out I'm the third rarest blood type. And I was like, whoa. But I didn't like how people were looking at me. Like, they made me feel uncomfortable. I didn't know I had this type of blood in my body, which is very rare. Cool. Now I know. If that ain't a reason for me to sit there and go, Wiley, come on, man.
Yeah.
You are who, you know what I'm saying? Take that bite. Let's get it. You know, I don't shame anybody. And that's a key word too, baby boy. We as men, and then women do it too, we're all at fault of it. We shame each other over things instead of growing from it. We don't need to down somebody. Stop shaming somebody. Man, you see them a little tipsy, laugh at them, but they don't need to be killed and demolished over them acting a little wild out for a minute. You understand it? No, let's not shame each other. And I think it starts with us. When we sitting over here saying we could change the world, and I think, baby boy, I'm at a platform which I could do it daily. And I do it. And I will continue to do it. But I couldn't have done it alone. Men and women, girls I've coached, women in my life, they've helped me every day. I was excited to get on this today, 108, and I was there when it was all going down. And I see you. I'm proud of you, man. You're doing it, and keep it going.
Thank you.
Whatever you need from us, TBL, the Wiley family, I got you. I'm gonna have you. I'm proud of everybody you've connected with. You probably, it's very rare to be genuine. I said this too.
Yeah, wow, you about to have me crying, man.
Hey, man, come on, man. Isn't it rare? I was always real, but I wasn't genuine. And now I'm more genuine than anything. I think it comes off. I don't really deal with a lot of people of nonsense no more. I cleared that out. But I think the older you get, the wiser you get, the better. But I do appreciate life that has been given to me. And I receive and I will play all cards that are dealt to me. I'm going to play them. I ain't folding for nobody. All cards that are dealt to me, I'm playing. I want you to know that up front. And to go back to you, keep it up. I'm proud of you. You mean everything. We have mutual friends, family. We love you. And if we don't tell you as much as we should, you the man, and I dig it. I'm proud of you.
My God.
Dude, I appreciate you. Thank you for everything, huh? We had some fun.
Absolutely.
We had some fun.
Absolutely. We both had tears. We both had laughs. We had
bro.
Time.
Stop. I got all chills. My head get tight. You know when you hear that. You know when you hear that old song, Marvin Gaye, Let's Get It On? I think my mother and father, I think they conceived me on that song or something because my head get all tight. There's like certain songs you get all chills. I'm over here sweating. I ain't even got a fan or nothing, man. Like, this is what it is. I'm sitting over here like, let's go. I need to pump it. You turned up. I can't. Not today. Man. That's not what's needed. I'm over here hot, bro. I'm sweating.
Man. But my guy, man, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for everything. I know we talk all the time off camera, you know, in messages, stuff like that. So I just want to say to you, thank you for just being you, you know, being a big brother, a father figure to me, you know, all the kind words you give me. all the time. You
Of course.
uplift, see. You know, we always stay in touch. You know, we don't talk
Always.
all day, every day, but we always check in with each other. So I just want to say
You know
thank
it's
you.
love over here, baby. I'm gonna
Thank
give you
you.
love. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Give me a
Look,
hug. Give me a hug.
look,
Give me a hug.
big one. Yeah.
All right.
Man, my guy, you know, thank you again for everything. You know what I'm saying? I love you. I appreciate you. Man, like I said, I have my mom on here, my friend's mom. You know, everybody was tuning in.
Hello, Mom. You have a great son. He's
Man.
great. He's fabulous, but we know where he got it from. We know.
Absolutely.
We
Now
know.
that you got on that topic, Coach, some of the things that you were saying tonight, you know, it was, man, my mom told me the same things before. You know what I mean?
Listen
so a lot of
to
things
her.
you were saying, it really gave me chills. I was trying to be cool. I'm over here sweating.
Me too, bro.
You know what I mean? Because like when you were saying when you buy things in the house, you don't put your name on it. My mom always tell me that. You know, she was like, if I buy it for the house, it's for the house. If you eat the last donut, if you drink the rest of the juice, that's what I buy it for. It's for the house.
I'm gonna go get some more. I'm gonna go get some more.
She was like, it's more at the store. Absolutely. So, my guy, man, thank you. I love you. Appreciate you for everything. You know, we're gonna stay in touch, man. We definitely gonna stay in touch. You know,
do it in third time. When you get to your 200s, holler at your boo.
Definitely. Oh yeah.
You feel me? 200, get at me. When we out, I want you to come to me soon now. I want to see you. I want to lay my hands on you, please. I do. I really do.
Life is really tearing me down right now. You know what I mean? So we're gonna talk off camera. You know what I mean? More privately. You know, but we're gonna talk because we're gonna talk.
Enough said. Say less. You
Definitely.
enjoy your night. Sunshine in the building, baby.
Yes, sir.
Outside all day, baby.
Yeah. You know. All right, my guy. Love you, man. Talk to you.
Love you all. Everybody that joined us, what's happening? We love you. D. Will, we dig you. You the man. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
My God, love. Man. Good one. 108, Carlnel, Wiley. I appreciate y'all that tuned in. My mom, my other mom, guys I've never met before. Thank you for tuning in. That was such a crazy, beautiful, deep episode. It'll be on YouTube. It'll be on Spotify, Apple, everything by tonight. I'm about to upload it right now. But I thank y'all for tuning in. Definitely, Mom, that was probably the best one yet. So thank y'all for the support. I'm going to keep them coming for you guys. And if you don't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow on Spotify, Apple, Google. If you don't already, give me a follow. I'm going to keep this coming. Like I said, I just want to say thank y'all. All love.